Alrighty, folks, somber video time. It's kind of appropriate. It's raining here in Vegas. It's stormy, and we got to talk about this stock here and kind of what's happened, what's transpired, my feelings. I'm going to talk about it from every different angle here. So, as you're seeing there, basically lost everything in this stock. That's $250,000, and then a much smaller position in my public account. This is my main private account, which obviously is much bigger, account. So everything's going to be amplified in that account. But basically lost, everything in that stock. So, where do I even want to start? So in regards to that stock, how I even got into that in the first place was, I had no crypto exposure. And being that I have, millions of dollars of real estate, millions of dollars in stocks, it kind of seemed like I should get some exposure into crypto. But to be honest, I don't know what the big cryptos are going to be, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, Solana, all these different ones. And so I thought, I don't really know what's going to be the big cryptos, so I'm going to play the picks and shovels business, essentially. And the picks and shovels business is an idea that basically comes from the gold rush, and you can either be the company, or you can be the person trying to get the gold, or you can be the one selling the picks and shovels, right? So I said, okay, Voyager Digital, I looked at the company. At that time, they were cash loaded. They had revenues that were exploding. They were getting to profitability. So everything with the underlying business model looked actually really, really good. And it was actually trading at a really low PE. And so I said, okay, if I'm going to get exposure in the space, I'd rather do this than buying, some crypto straight up. So went ahead and did that. And then there was a change. And I stopped buying the dip in that stock. Now, if you know me, most of the time I continue to buy the dip in a stock. If the Chef goes down, I keep buying it. If Oatly keeps going down, I keep buying it. If Honest or PayPal or Meta or any of these stocks that, had been obviously killed in this crash, if those go down, I usually keep buying them. Voyager is a very different situation. I didn't keep buying that one. I stopped buying that one I probably stopped buying that one in 2021, and as it went down and down, just not buying. And the reason being is not because I predicted some massive crypto crash that was going to come. I wish I was that intelligent. The reason I stopped buying that stock was I watched a lot of the biggest finance creators try to, basically, if you don't know, fintech companies will work out deals with creators and affiliate deals or sponsorship deals and things like that, right? And with Voyager, some of the biggest creators in the world on social media would go to this company and try to work out deals, and Voyager wouldn't show any love, want to do any deals. Meanwhile, Voyager would spend their advertising budget on NASCAR and these different things. And so I started looking at that and I'm just like, I don't know what the heck this management team's doing, man, but I'm not going to buy this stock anymore. I'm just going to hold what I got. And unfortunately, I've held, and I went down with the Titanic in this situation. And unlike many other stocks in the market, this one might never come back. If I had to guess, it's probably never coming back. And there's a higher probability it goes to zero than goes to anything else. And that obviously sucks. It's not fun to lose that much money. If you're a stock picker for long enough, eventually you're going to pick one that, they don't make it through. And, most of these companies, I think they're going to be much higher prices than they ever were in the past. I don't think that's likely going to be the situation with Voyager. I think it's very unlikely. So I'm just holding my shares. We'll see what happens. If it goes to zero, it goes to zero. But that's kind of my stance on it. And sucks, man. And that's why I never, ever laugh at somebody if they lose money. Like the Terra Luna situation, many different situations that people lose money. The AMC situation, people lost a lot of money in that. GameStop, all those stocks, people lost a fortune, right? Never laugh at those people. And the reason being is every dog has its day. And that's just the bottom line in this game. And so eventually, you're laughing at people, and then, karma's a real thing. And you're just, if you're doing this for long enough, some bad stuff's going to happen to you. That's just the way it goes. And unfortunately, that's the situation here. And like I said, unlike many other stocks that are likely going to come back and thrive and do really well in the future, I don't know if that one does. Sam from FTX is trying to, make sure they make it through, if you see the news. But we'll see, man. So, sucks. That's the bottom line. But in crashes, that's what happens, man. A lot of devastation. There will be more. Much love as always, guys. Have a great day.